Hey everyone, this is Pico Entertainment and we are back again, and here now we have another drawing video for you, and here we will be drawing the character known as Red Sonja. She was created by Roy Thomas in 1973 and she still stands today as one of the most renowned female comic book characters. She made her first appearance in the issue of Conan the Barbarian, issue number 23, and she was originated as a warrior heroine. Now, her general origin is that at a young age, living in the fantasy sword and sorcery era, based in a Hycarian village, she and her people are viciously attacked by a group of mercenaries, and she brutally suffers an assault by the mercenary leader. Growing up to vow revenge, she goes on to develop her fighting skills, and she goes on to have lots of adventures dealing with multiple fights in combat. Now, as stated before, she's widely renowned and one of the most sexualized characters within all comic books and fandom, and this is due to her distinctive appearance with her red hairstyle and her metal bikini, which is visualized by many artists who draw her. Primarily featured in comic books and graphic novels, she was introduced in a live-action movie back in 1985 starring Bridget Nielsen in a lead role alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, Bridget Nielsen looked amazing and fantastic in a lead role, but unfortunately the movie itself wasn't as good. Now, a new live-action Red Sonja movie has been announced for development with actress Hannah John Kamen cast as the lead role. So when it comes to drawing Red Sonja, she's pretty much, I would say, of a very easy and basic character to draw overall. Now, most interpretations have Red Sonja as a very lean, athletically toned female character. So once again, as with always when you come to draw female characters, very much practice on your poses, your gestures, your female form overall. As I stated before, try again to go for much more of a slimline toned. I don't think it works too well to try and make her overly busty and overly curvaceous. Now, that could be contrary because you see a lot of images online, because she's a sexualized character of many artists, emphasizes very much on her curves and her breasts and her legs as well. But I think you want to present Red Sonja as much more of a fighting warrior, where she can move very freely and move with a lot of stealth and intensity as well. As a guide, I would say she has a very similar body form in terms of Rogue or Wonder Woman as well, so you can use those characters as well in terms of your inspiration. Now, as mentioned before, she primarily has a distinctive look in terms of her red hairstyle and also her metal bikini, but many artists give her much more to wear overall. Many interpretations have her with a cloak, with a shield, and many artists emphasize a lot more on the wristbands and the gauntlets and the knee braces as well. So it's really up to you on how much you want to include in her overall design. You can simplify it or complicate it as much as possible. You can really go anywhere, and you've got a lot of free range to draw with Red Sonja. That's why I believe she's such a great and very simple character to draw overall. Now, once again, you can use many previous references of other artists' interpretation. If you don't want to be influenced by other artists' style, then very much use inspirations of supermodels just to get an idea of the female form and proportions. But as I said before, she's a very simple character to draw, and I would actually recommend, if you are just beginning to draw female superheroines or comic book characters, then you really can't go too much wrong in looking at Red Sonja and learning to draw her, as she's very simplified in her overall form and appearance. So here now you will now see a couple of early practice sketches that I've drawn in terms of Red Sonja. Now, this is something, if you watch these videos, you know I always do. I always practice drawing a character before finishing off the final piece. But yeah, again, if you have confidence in yourself, your ability, and you've drawn many female characters, you may not necessarily need to do any practice sketches, and you may feel confident enough to go straight to the final piece. That's great if you can, but this is something I always do. So here now you can just see the certain processes that I go through in terms of familiarising myself with the overall character before going on to draw the final pieces overall. So if you are a fan of my artwork, you can check out more of my pictures that I draw on my Instagram and DeviantArt profiles, and I will leave the links to all of those within the description below. More drawings coming soon within this series include the likes of Batman, Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, Cyclops and Psylocke. Those will be the next 4 characters up and coming within this series. But if you have any other favourite characters that you'd like to see me draw and you like my particular art style, then let me know in the comments or contact me via my social media, and I will provide drawings for those as well. So here now you will now see a time-lapse video where I draw the character Red Sonja, and here you will see where I do the pencils and the inks, and then I'll provide the coloured version in a separate video as well. So look out for that, which will be uploaded very shortly after this video. That's it for now really. Please also like and hit those subscription and notification buttons so I can provide you with more high quality artwork like this in the future. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, stay at safe distances, and enjoy my drawing of Red Sonja.